As time passes and a given game is further developed, mechanical elements of a given expansion can be untangled from said expansion and allowed to stand as an independent variant that can be incorporated into other components of the larger game. This allows the fans to enjoy it beyond the original expansion and engage in greater enjoyment of the game. Greetings and welcome to Checkpoint Gaming, Dune, Imperium, Bloodlines. In addition to what we addressed in the previous episode, Bloodlines also comes with a mini expansion known as the Tech Module, which gives players access to Ixian technology and its related mechanics. With how it's designed, it can be played with or without the Choam module from Uprising, and it can be played with the base game. To set up this module, place the Ixian Embassy board next to the main game board, shuffle the 18 tech tiles face down, divide it into 3 stacks of 6 tiles each, with each stack placed into each of the 3 spaces found upon the Ixian Embassy board, and turn the top tile of each stack face up. It is worth noting that some tech tiles might need to be excluded before shuffling, causing the tech tiles to be divided into 3 stacks as evenly as possible. With the tiles that are excluded, it's based upon if the Choam module is being used or if the base game is being played. If playing without the Choam module, then exclude the Choam transports tile. And if playing the base game, exclude Advanced Data Analysis, Forbidden Weapons, Ornithopter Fleet, Panopticon, and Spy Drones. Once that has been completed, shuffle in the 2 additional Intrigue cards and 2 additional Imperium cards into their respective decks. Players can also choose Coda Odax of Ix as their leader. When it comes to the anatomy of the tech tiles, it looks like this. With the tile's spice cost, it is found in the upper left-hand corner of the tile. With the tile's name, it is found on the top of the tile, right next to the spice cost. With the tile's acquire effect, it is found on the left-hand side of the tile, as well as being mid-tile. With that said, the player will gain this effect only once when they first acquire said tile. It is worth noting that not all tiles have an acquire effect. With the tech's ability, it is found in the center of the tile. Finally, with the rival tech indicator, it is found in the lower right-hand corner of the tile, and it indicates that a rival in a solo game can acquire it. With the acquisition of a tech tile, it can only be done using the acquire tech icon. The primary way that a player can acquire a tech tile is found on the Ixian Embassy board, and it is done during a player's turn, where they will send one of their agents to a board space with a green pentagon on it. There is also no limit on the number of tech tiles a player can possess. The acquisition of a tech tile can be any of the face-up tiles found atop of each tech stack, with the player paying the listed spice cost, then placing it face-up in their supply. Once obtained, the next tile in the stack is turned face-up, but if any of the stacks run out of tiles, then the players rely upon the remaining stacks. When it comes to a tech tile's spice cost, it can be reduced through the Ixian Embassy board and tech discount, but can never be reduced to less than 0. The Ixian Embassy board offers a discount if a player possesses a High Council seat, which will cause each tech tile cost to be reduced by 1. With tech discounts, whenever the Acquire Tech icon appears on a tile, it allows the player to purchase it at a discount of 1. Although it is possible for a player to combine these discounts, they can't combine discounts from 2 or more of these icons. With tech tiles, they possess a variety of abilities that come into effect at different times during play. If an ability possesses the flip icon, it can be used during one of the player's turns and only being used once per round. When this occurs, said tech tile is to be flipped face down as a means of indicating that it has been used. At the beginning of the next round, flipped tech tiles are to be turned face up to indicate that they can be used once again. With the Forbidden Weapons tech tile, if the player chooses the 3 strength option, they lose 1 influence with a faction where they possess 1 influence if it's possible for them to do so. And with the Ornithopter Fleet tech tile, when it comes to each battle icon a player has, including wild battle icons, they must be treated as an ornithopter, which can allow said player to immediately match battle icons when obtaining it. When it comes to the Krisknift and Desert Mouse Intrigue cards, they can't be used to gain a victory point while the player possesses the Ornithopter Fleet tech tile. With all of this said, the tech module can be combined with the Rise of Ix by combining the tech module tiles with the tech tiles from Ix. If only using the tech tiles from the Rise of Ix, excluding all other parts of the expansion, then remove the detonation devices and troop transports from the tech stack. After shuffling, divide the tech tiles into 3 stacks as evenly as possible. But if using all components from the Rise of Ix, then don't use the Ixian Embassy board, placing the tech tile stacks onto the Ix board instead. Although tech negotiation can be used for purposes of obtaining discounts, there will be no Ixian Embassy discount for having a seat on the High Council. And since the CHOM board overlay will cover up parts of the base board, 2 of the Sardaukar commanders can't be placed during setup, having 1 Sardaukar commander placed on Dreadnought instead. And if playing a 4-player game, place the other on the tech negotiation space. Otherwise, return it to the box. So with that said, that is what you need to know about how to go about dealing with the tech module from Bloodlines. With that taken care of, we can start talking about what influence Bloodlines will have on a solo, 2-player, and 6-player game. If you like this episode, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to stay up to date on any future episodes we upload, go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. See you in the next episode, and happy gaming.